Hi guys, today's topic is the periodic table, which comes under atomic structure in chemistry. So this periodic table that we will be given in our exam is our modern periodic table. Right, we call it the modern one. And in this modern periodic table, they always give you a key. As you can see here, we've got on the bottom, we've got the atomic number. So the numbers at the bottom, these 3, these 4, that's your atomic number. And the number at the top, this 7, these 9s are your relative atomic mass. In fact, in GCSE, these numbers also represent the mass number. Right? So the top numbers are your mass number. The bottom number here is your atomic number. You need to know what these mass numbers and these atomic numbers actually mean. Mass number is the number of protons and neutrons. Whereas this atomic number, they tell you a little clue in the key anyway. The atomic number is the number of protons, right? So this is the number of protons. Remember, you'd have this periodic table in your exam, so you can always look back. One of the key words in defining this atomic number and mass number is the word number. You can't use words like amount. You can't use protons and neutrons without the word number, because protons and neutrons are numbers that we can count, right? And because they're countable, we got to use the word number next to it, right? So that's key word to get your marks in an exam. The number of protons and neutrons, the number of protons, which is your atomic number. Now, look at this atomic number. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So it's going specifically in order of that bottom number, doesn't it? I'm not saying the top number because we're jumping 7 to 9, 9 to 11, 11 to 12. That's not going in a particular order. But the bottom number, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we've got 11, 12. It's in a specific order, which is what tells you what element it is. So atomic number tells you the element. And the modern periodic table is arranged in order of atomic number. That's quite important for you to know. They ask this question quite often. How is the modern periodic table arranged? It's in order of the atomic number. As you can see, the bottom number is what increases one by one. Right. Then the next properties you need to know is these numbers at the top, these 1, 2, up until 0. These are our group numbers. So this numbers here, so these numbers here are our group numbers. And the group number tell us how many outer electrons there are. And remember the keyword we have to use? Number. So it's the number of outer keyword electrons. So if I were to draw, for example, oxygen, which has 8 protons, therefore 8 electrons, I would write oxygen. We've got 2 in the first shell. And then I've got 6 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's why it's in group 6, yeah? It tells you the number of outer electrons. Now, drawing this, I would be explaining this in another video, right? The electronic structure. I'll explain that in a different video. Here we're only focusing about periodic table. Then we've got the period number. So that is the number of rows. Watch out. People tend to think this is row 1, but no, look on the other side. We've got row 1 here. At the helium and hydrogen is where row 1 is. That's your period 1. Then these are your row 2s. So you got period 2, And then we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And these numbers is our period number. That tells you the number of electron shells that element have. Look at oxygen, for instance. Oxygen should have 2 electron shells. And look at the diagram. We've got the first one here. We've got a second one there. So it's got 2 electron shells. Make sure you remember all these keywords, right, in the periodic table. You need to understand what an atomic number is, a mass number is, what the group number represents, what the period number represents, and what they're arranged in. Okay, they're arranged in order of atomic number, and that is only for the modern periodic table. Next video would be on Mendeleev's older periodic table.